So in this story time, y'all, I'm going to tell you all about how your girl was not only an appetizer, not only a snack, not only a meal, but she was all three at the same time, okay? Okay, so get your snacks, not if you're dieting though. Get some water if you're dieting. But pull up a chair. Ma'am. Rosemary. You gonna let me record my video? Okay, thank you.
Check 1 2 1 3. Sound check. Can you hear me? Sound check. To the waves on the coast, to the flames, that's my bone. To the waves on the coast, to the flames, that's my bone.
What's good, tribe? What it do? What it do? Hey, it's your girl, the Hood Alchemist. It's your girl, the Hood Alchemist. Hey, it's your girl, the Hood Alchemist, here bringing you the art of transformation infused with so much flavor and so much culture. That's right, I said flavor and culture, y'all. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Turn your notification bell on so you can, know when I actually post my videos. And like this video right here so we can get off to a good start. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you. Welcome. In this video, we're going to talk about how your girl was juicy.
I cannot keep it juicy for you.
I was up there. I was considered obese. Like, I was technically considered obese on my own, all by myself, with the help of God and my future self encouraging me. I lost 65 pounds and how I've kept it off all these years later. Make sure you watch through the whole video, okay? I mean through the whole video, okay? Okay? And drop a comment below. I do not think that I would be the person that I am today if I did not lose the 65 pounds that I lost. So let me run it back for you. Let me catch you up, okay? Let me catch you up. So, all my life I had to fight. No. Just playing. So when I was younger, like, elementary school, I was skinny. I was actually really skinny. I was like a toothpick, but I had a booty. Like, I had a little bubble butt, okay? I was like a toothpick with a bubble butt, okay? You see that? That was me, okay? And it was like, it was serious, because I was athletic. I didn't eat a lot. I was a really picky eater as a kid. Like, food kind of turned me off. I was just like, I'm not surprised that I, like, grew up fasting a lot. And then when I did eat, I was the kid that was like, I just want the meat and the bread. I don't want all that extra stuff. If I was going to eat a taco, I just want my shell, put the meat in it and the cheese, a little bit of sauce. I'm good. We're good, So I was a really picky eater. And then one day, I think my appetite just clicked. Like, something turned on in me. And I just realized all the flavors. I just realized so much opportunity that laid within, the recipes, within the meals, within the ingredients. I was just like, yes, I can get jiggy with this. I do like this stuff. So, younger days, really, really skinny, little booty. I didn't even get boobs until, like, later in life. Like, my boobs didn't grow until, like, I got to high school, to be honest. So, I was just skinny with a butt. Now, I go to middle school. Middle school's a trip, y'all. So, I went to middle school. I actually used to tell people I didn't go to middle school because that's how much I hated middle school. Middle school, for me, was like a Lifetime movie. It was like a drama, a telenovela, or something. It was a mess, okay? It was a mess. So, in middle school, I was very quiet. Like, I remember 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, I was still wearing, like, coming to school, like, the pants where my, like, pocket of my pants matched my sweater. Like, I used to read books at the lunch table, like, well into 8th grade. Like, I was the kid at the lunch table. I was with the cool kids. I would be sitting with the cool kids reading a book, okay? But in middle school, something happened. I don't know. Maybe something happened that I wasn't aware of because I still was just this little kid living in this naive little fairy tale little kid world, and I wasn't tripping about that. But I started getting bullied, and it's like all my best friends. Middle school is where I learned that like people are evil, children are evil. Okay, my kids, if I ever have kids, they get homeschooled for middle school because little kids in middle school
Is the devil.
Okay, the devil. No, but for real. So I started getting bullied. Like all my friends who said they were my friends, they started talking about me behind my back. One of my best friends spread a rumor that I teabagged a little boy. I didn't even know what that was. I didn't even have sex until I was almost 21. So in middle school, I really didn't know what that was. So it was just terrible. So middle school, I got really depressed. I had a lot of stuff happening at home. Like it was just a hard knock life. Like I came out of middle school wearing black and like I was just, your girl was stressed. Okay, I was stressed out. So I started eating my feelings. Okay, I started eating my feelings. And they tasted so good. I found my feelings in so many snacks. My favorite snacks was corner store snacks. Any little hood kid know, you go to the corner store, you get them little Debbie's, them oatmeal cream pies, all that, like Star Crunches. That was my stuff, okay? I became a vegetarian in high school too, so I was really just eating junk, okay? Pasta, cheese, junk, okay? Straight up junk. And so basically from middle school up until high school, my weight started going up, you know? And by the time I got to high school, I think I was going back and forth between weighing like 160, I'm going to say 160. I probably went to high school. I'm not sure I went to high school weighing 160. I don't really know. But I know by the time I got out of high school, 160, 170. Like maybe 180 to be honest. Like I was creeping up. I was moving on up. You feel me? Like, because I just eat my feelings. And I had a lot of feelings, a whole lot of feelings that I didn't know what to do with. So by the time I get to college, oh my goodness, y'all. College was so depressing for me. Like I went to a private white institution in the middle of Ohio. Okay. It was all these white kids, and it was a school that was known for its nursing program, its equestrian program, and its theater program. So I had a bunch of nurse hosts. I had a bunch of theater, like just High School Musical on crack. They were some of the most rudest, snootiest people ever. And it was also a private white institution. I was a black girl. I was like literally, y'all. I'm literally, y'all. I was thick. I was like juicy, like Jill Scott. Okay, like. Bam, bam. Like in high school, my cousin's boyfriend used to make fun of me because when I would sit at the lunch table, my boobs would just sit on the table, y'all. I had a whole G cup, a A, B, C, D, E, F. Wait, no, A, double A, B, double B, C. You get the picture. It's a whole lot of numbers before you get to G. And I had a G cup, okay? I was carrying it around, like, Nonetheless, I had a G cup. And my weight just kept going up. And I knew I was an emotional eater. The thing about me was I always worked out. I've always been athletic. I grew up with two brothers. I was a tomboy. Like my go-to outfit as a younger kid was like Nike two pieces and some sneakers. You know, like I would get my two French braids, braid it back, braid it back. You feel me? So I was athletic. I grew up with brothers who I lift weights and I would do all that stuff. So there was even at one point when I was heavy that I was still being able to bench press 200 pounds though. Because I was just like, oops, out here. Nonetheless, I was big, okay? Big boobs. I felt it. I felt uncomfortable. So by the time I get to college, I'm at this white college. These kids is racist. My life is falling apart. I was being diagnosed as they was trying to claim I was bipolar, like all this stuff was happening, and I was just kind of having a mental breakdown. And I got up to 203 pounds, and I had told myself if I ever weigh 200 pounds. Now, mind you, I'm 5'8" in some quarters, like right now. So I've always kind of been long. I've always carried my weight. My cat about to come and she about to come try to mess it up. Don't mess it up, Rosemary. I've always carried my weight, you know, better than
most people would think because I'm longer, like I got long legs, like you can't tell, but they like, I got long legs, y'all. Okay, I'm long. And so people will be like, you just thick. Until I met that one friend in college who told me there's no such thing as thick. He was like, girl, you fat. I was like, damn. But I'm grateful for him because sometimes that's real though. Like obese is obese. You know, whether or not I carried it nicely or not, I had like a 36-inch waist, you know, like at 203 pounds. And so I realized that my back was hurting. I realized I was having trouble breathing. My joints, just different parts of my body hurt. And I had never, I have a small frame and I'm tall, I'm long. Like I kind of have a dancer's build. So I'm not necessarily meant to be just fat because my legs don't really get big. It's like even when I gain weight, my legs are skinny and then all my fat goes here and here. And it's like if God wanted me to be fat, then God would make it go all the... God didn't though. So God was like, girl, you ain't supposed to be fat. Okay, quit playing. So basically, I got to 203 pounds and it was also around the time that I was suicidal. I had attempted suicide. I had just left school. Okay, I was at school. I attempted suicide while still at school. The dean of the school really loved me and he was just like, yo, I want you to go, you know, get yourself together. So they pretty much allowed me to just step away in the middle of the semester because I was child, y'all. I was out of it, okay? And I also, around that same time, my aunt was dying. Well, she was dying. She had cancer. And it had got really bad. So it had gotten to the point where they're like, you know, they sent her home at hospice. So I went from having a suicide attempt to moving in with my aunt and taking care of her. And I lived with her for 6 months. And I literally lived with her until she passed. If y'all want to know more about that story, drop a comment below and I will tell you about it. I was planning on making a video anyway, but if you want to know, then that give me more reason. But while I was living with my aunt and taking care of her and watching everybody around me just kind of be sick, something in me was like, girl, you got to change your life. And the crazy thing is I tried to lose weight many times before that, but it was all for vain reasons. It was all because, oh, I want to be cute, or I want to like wear this, and I want people to like me, and I don't want to be the Queen Latifah. I don't want to be the friend, and like, you know, I like Jill Scott, but I was like, I want people to be like, you know, like, even though I know people would be like, to Jill Scott, because people love Jill Scott. But I was just like, I just was like, I know I can do better. I know this isn't what God meant for me. The way I lost weight, that first month that I really decided to not lose weight for vain reasons, but to lose weight because I valued my life, because I valued the quality of my life, because I wanted to breathe deeper and better, because I wanted to challenge myself and also tackle the root of why I kept eating my feelings. So in order for me to lose weight, the first month I did it,
I lost 10 pounds.
And literally for the first few months, what I did was for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I gave myself 4 options for each meal. So breakfast had 4 options, lunch had 4 options, dinner had 4 options. Every day for a few months, I ate those same things. Because I already worked out. I was the queen of working out. I had no problem working out. When I used to get mad, I would just bust out squats and I did yoga, all of that stuff. I had no problem working out. It was the mental aspect, it was the emotional eating, and it was the like, I was a binge eater. I would be the person that didn't really eat that much, and then one day I just ate everything, and then that was it. You know, like, it was bad. So that first month, after putting myself on that, like, really strict, you can only eat this. And the reason why I did that was because I was trying to retrain my connection to food. Instead of trying to enjoy the food, I was like, this food is medicine. This food is nourishing me. This food cannot be fun right now. You are eating this food so you can sustain yourself, and that is it. So I had to completely detach away, and I love food, y'all. Like, part of me, like, part of one of my dreams is to, like, have my own restaurant, like, to feed people in some type of capacity. And so it was like I had to really disconnect from Rosemary. I had to really disconnect from my love of food and reprogram my mind. And so for each meal, I gave myself, like I said, 4 options. And I worked out. And I had to really admit that I was an emotional eater. And I had to get to the root of why I was an emotional eater. And over that year, I lost all of that weight. Like, to be honest, it was between me eating clean, it was between me doing combinations of like juice fasting, like I wasn't so much into water fasting during that time. I juice fast, I did intermediate fasting. Intermediate fasting was a big part of it. Eating really clean, and also a lot of yoga, a lot of detoxing, and for real, just dancing, being committed, being open, being like, just being committed to it. And I've kept the weight off over the years. Obviously, I'm not like the same weight of when I originally lost weight, but it's also because now I'm trying to get thick. Now I'm trying to, like, you know, be more womanly in my figure, because I got down to like I went from 203 pounds down to almost 135. You feel me? Rosemary, girl. And so, yeah, y'all, your girl was juicy. Your girl was juicy. Your girl was the thickums. And to be honest, losing weight is kind of what helped me really transform my life and to take back my confidence and to believe in myself more, you know, to believe in my capacity to show up for myself. It was very transformative for me, like, to see my body and to know that I did it. And I did it. I didn't have nobody making me meal plans. I didn't have no personal trainers. Like, I would go to the gym. I would do the stuff. I would probably work out with friends every once in a while, or do stuff with friends, or like go to some group stuff. But it was me just being disciplined and actually committing to the fact that, like, yo, I want to be alive. I deserve to be alive. And I deserve to have my body be the way that I imagined it. You know, like, why am I settling? Why am I choosing to settle? Why am I choosing to make excuses for myself when I could just choose something different? That's how I lost 65 pounds. It took me having to, like, take care of somebody that I love dearly. It took me having to, like, really get a different relationship. Rosemary! It took me having to really get in a different relationship. Rosemary! Go away, girl. It took me having to really reprogram my mind and create a different relationship with how I connect to food, and with how I connect to my own feelings, and with how safe I feel within my own body. So I'm still on this journey, you know, because my body's still, there's been times over the years where I've kind of just gotten comfortable, because it's like, well, I'm smaller, I don't have to, whatever, you know, but I still have goals that I want to reach. So I'm not done, y'all. So, you know, make sure you like this video, comment, let me know if you've lost any weight. Let me know if you've done anything to, like, transform. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this?
Lost any weight? Let me know if you've done anything to, like, transform. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this?
Transform your life. Comment below, you know, say hi to Rosemary. She clearly wants some attention, you know. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to everybody who has subscribed to my channel so far. I'm so grateful for y'all. So much more to come, and we out. Yeah.